Hey, everybody, welcome back to the podcast. You're listening to the longest running superhero role playing game on Earth. And as always, I'm your host, the Game Master. And today we're going to be talking about the Transformers. We ran this one and it did not go the way we planned. We were very surprised by the outcome. But before we get into that, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell, and as always, leave a comment because that really helps us out on our end. We've got a great community here, and it's all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for being here. With all that said, let's dive in. The prologue to this one is that now that the atomic age is a thing, the Decepticons are after atomic power. So they raid a scientific facility in the American Southwest. The military radios the Autobots for help, and Optimus Prime orders his warriors to transform and roll out. Which brings us to the main plot of this game session. We rolled initiative and Starscream was the fastest, so he went first. As an automatic action, he yells, "It's the Autobots!" Then he shoots an energy blast at Optimus Prime, which hits, but does no damage. He has another automatic action, but doesn't know what to do with it. Skywarp goes next. As an automatic action, he asks Megatron's permission to engage the Autobots in combat. We see him do something similar in the pilot, and if you want to believe that he's the one who will be Cyclonus one day, then this idea of loyalty and even honor makes sense. Now it's Optimus Prime's turn. He shoots at Megatron. Prime rolls double fours, then an 8 and a 3. Megatron's body drops from 22 to 11. Prime shoots again, getting a 10 and a 5, and Megatron's body drops to 2. Prowl sees this and shoots at Megatron, hitting him and knocking him out. Megatron is in stasis lock. Prowl then shoots Starscream but does no damage. Starscream, by the way, had an automatic action that he hadn't used before, so the player who was playing Starscream asked if he could talk, and we said yes. So at this point, Starscream says now that Megatron has fallen, that makes Starscream the new rightful leader of the Decepticons. Then it's Wheeljack's turn. He shoots Soundwave, taking his body from 15 to 7, then shoots him again, and Soundwave is knocked out. Mirage uses an automatic action to turn invisible. Then he, for his second automatic action, transforms. For his third automatic action, he drives around behind where Starscream is. And for his fourth automatic action, he transforms back into robot mode. But he's out of actions. He is, however, still invisible. On Windcharger's turn, he multi-attacks all the Decepticons who haven't been knocked out using his magnetic control. His plan is to keep them from flying away, force them to stay on the ground. On Dragstrip's turn, he decides to retreat. On Thundercracker's turn, he yells at Skywarp to stop asking permission to do things and just blast the Autobots. Thundercracker then shoots Optimus Prime, rolling a 2 and a 1, doing no damage. On Ratchet's turn, he shoots at Starscream and misses, then shoots again, hitting him, but no damage is done. On Ironhide's turn, he shoots at Skywarp and hits, taking his body from 17 to 13, then tries again, taking it down to 7. On Trailbreaker's turn, he declares he will put a force field around whoever needs it to protect them from Decepticon attacks. Hauler goes last. He shoots and misses by a mile. Starscream, on his turn now on round 2, calls retreat and tries to fly away, which is his strength of 19 versus Windcharger's magnetic control of 17. Starscream succeeds and leaves the battle. Skywarp goes next. As an automatic action, he calls Starscream a coward, and since Ironhide already attacked him, he returns fire and hits. Skywarp rolls double 2s, then a 4 and a 5. Ironhide's body drops from 21 to 15. Optimus Prime shoots Skywarp, knocking him out. Skywarp is in stasis lock now. Optimus then shoots Thundercracker, taking his body from 17 down to 4. It's Prowl's turn. As an automatic action, he tells the Autobots to pour it on and that they are very close to actual victory. And with that, Prowl shoots Thundercracker and puts him in stasis lock. Then it's Wheeljack's turn. He shoots at Starscream but misses. Then it's Mirage's turn. He shoots at Starscream and also misses. So he decides to transform and follow Dragstrip. Dragstrip doesn't know he's being followed since Mirage is still invisible. On Windcharger's turn, he attacks Starscream using his magnetic control. Windcharger rolls a 5 and a 6, which isn't enough to keep Starscream from getting away. On Ratchet's turn, he tends to the wounded Autobots. On Ironhide's turn, he shoots at Starscream and hits, taking his body down from 17 to 13. Ironhide shoots at him again, but misses that time. On Trailbreaker's turn, he shoots at Starscream and misses. Hauler also shoots and misses. Now it's Starscream's turn, round 3. He flies into space. We've seen him fly from Earth to Cybertron before, so that implies he can fly pretty fast. And at this point, the Autobots can no longer see him in the sky. So at this point, we're out of combat. And for the Autobots, this is a huge day. Megatron seems to have finally been defeated. Optimus Prime gives the atomic device back to the humans and orders that the Decepticons be taken back to the Ark for storage. Which brings us to our epilogue. The personality components of Megatron, Skywarp, Soundwave, and Thundercracker are removed by Ratchet and Wheeljack. That way, the Decepticons can't just wake up again somehow and continue this cycle of war. Cup is an Autobot who has been hardened by the war, and the old timer tells Optimus he should melt their bodies down. But Optimus says that isn't the code of the Autobots and that the villains have been properly defeated, so their bodies will be stored appropriately. It's not how Cup would handle it. He's not the Prime, so he does as Optimus commands. And that night, the Autobot warriors celebrate. Starscream and the Stunicons are still out there, but this still feels like a major victory. Speaking of the Stunicons, Mirage follows them back to their base of operations and spies on them. Dragstrip tells the others what happened, and most of them don't even care. Motormaster wasn't very interested in following Megatron's orders, but he does see himself as Optimus Prime's counterpart, kind of an evil twin in a way. So Motormaster thinks about challenging Starscream for the title of Emperor of Destruction. Meanwhile, on Cybertron, Starscream arrives and tells Shockwave what happened. And Shockwave also thinks about challenging Starscream. So it would seem that a Decepticon civil war is brewing. That's a story for another day. We were very surprised by this outcome, and we didn't plan for this to be the last Transformers game for a while, but it looks like it was. That said, we had a good time playing it, and we were very entertained. Hopefully you guys enjoyed hearing about it. If so, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell, and leave a comment because that helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. From all of us here at the longest running superhero RPG on Earth, we hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you in the next video.